to share with you under this title. How do you deal with your pain after go through some challenges of life, disappointing of life, losing somebody that you love? How do you deal with your pain? Why am I sharing under this title? It is because of what I've dreamed on the 7th of February 2022. I had a dream of this pastor who was preaching a powerful message. Voice said to me, look at this person. He's going through some serious challenges, but he's preaching like nothing is happening. You don't know how he deals with his pain. That is why I'm preaching under this title. How do you deal with your pain? After the dream, what came to my mind is what happened on the 23rd of October 2016. My mother was sick, and it was on Sunday. I went to the church and told my pastor that my mother was not feeling well. He said to me he will go with me after the service to pray for my mother. During the service, the leader of the music team asked me to sing because he didn't know what I was going through. I sing and dance as if nothing is happening. After the service, as I go home with my pastor, we find that my mother was already gone. He was buried the next Saturday. So when I go back to the church, people realizing that the last Sunday when I was singing and dance, my mother was not well. They say to me, you are a strongest man. But in my heart, I say, those people, they have no idea that dancing is my secret. It's a weapon that I'm using to deal with my pain. There are times when I'm dealing with my pain by crying, but sometimes I use a dance as a weapon. Dance is a weapon that I'm used to deal with the pain that I'm feeling inside of me. That is why a lot of dance that I have dreamed, I've dreamed it when I was going through some challenges. Dancing in a dream, and when I woke up, feel relieved. Dancing to refresh my mind. It made me to look at life differently. When I dance, it renew my mind. It free me from the pain. I was looking like I'm strong before people, but they didn't know how I'm dealing with my pain. That is why I'm sharing this under this title. How do you deal with your pain? There are certain things that they can do by people who are around you dealing with their pain. When you try to do it, you look like you are weak. When you're not weak, that's how you are dealing with your pain, because we are dealing with our pain differently. Look at this. The person who started this preaching, men do not cry. We don't know how he was dealing with his pain. Maybe when he was facing challenges of life, disappointing of life, losing the person that he loved, he was not crying. He had his own way of dealing with his pain. But that person has inspired a lot of people, because today people, they're still preaching his doctrine that men do not cry. But some people today, they are eating by pain inside of them, because they are holding on that person, what he has preached, that men do not cry. Some men have become monster among people today because of the pain that is eating them inside of them, because they are holding on this. Men do not cry. Well, they need to cry to release the pain that they are going through, because they have become something that they didn't want to become, because of the pain that is eating them inside of them. You need to know this, that we are dealing with pain differently. Some people, instead of crying, can laugh, and we think this person is not, it doesn't care about what is going through. Well, that is one way of dealing with his pain. Somebody, instead of crying, can make jokes, because that's the way he's dealing with his pain. But somebody can cry to release the pain that is feeling inside of him. So you, how do you deal with your pain? The There are certain things that are done by people who inspire us. When we try to do them, it makes us look like we are weak. But we don't know how that person is dealing with his pain. Example, there was this sermon that was preaching by this pastor back in the days, that when somebody died born again, we don't cry for him, we celebrate his life because we know that is in heaven. Then I realized we don't cry for a person because it's in hell or it's in heaven. We cry for the person because we're gonna miss that person. But one of the students of that pastor preached that sermon in a funeral, telling people that when person die born again, we don't cry for him, we celebrate his life because we know that he's in heaven. After the funeral, as they were eating, he received a call. After the call, he cried so badly. They asked him, what is the problem? He said, his wife has passed away. He was preaching something that he's never experienced. He couldn't apply what his pastor was preaching, and this has made me look like he was weak. But that was his way of dealing with his pain. That is why I'm saying this. How do you deal with your pain? What do you need to be free from that pain? Do you need to cry to release that pain? You've been studying about other people. Study yourself. How do you deal with that pain that is eating you alive? How do you deal with that pain? I have a question for people who are preaching this preaching. A real man do not cry. You do not cry when you go through some challenges of life, go through pain, losing somebody that you love. You don't cry at all, or you cry in secret. Is there a man who do not cry at all when he's going through pain, go through some challenges of life? Because I have read in the Bible about men who cry in the Bible. Abraham cried after he lost his wife. Jacob cried for Joseph when the brother of Joseph lied that Joseph has died. Joseph cried for his brother when he met them after for a long time they betrayed him. David cried for his son when he passed away. Jesus, who is God, cried. I want somebody's eyes to be open today, because some of you're holding on what you've heard from other people. Your men do not cry when you don't know how those people are dealing with their pain. But for you to deal with your pain, maybe you need to cry, to release that pain, to go away and become somebody that you want to become. Because some of you're among the people that you're living with because of the pain that is eating you alive. What do you need to do to release that pain to go away? Do you need to share with somebody the pain that you're going through? Do you need to cry to release that pain to go away? How do you deal with your pain? Forget about other people. Study yourself. Look at yourself and know how do you deal with your pain.